Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bucked Up Podcast. If you don't mind hitting the like, subscribe button, we have new episodes coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you guys so much for checking it out.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
There's that.
If I listen to audiobooks and then I'll tell people.
I hate audiobooks.
What
Can
are you
get
talking
into them?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear some. And of course, their voice is all extra weird and shit. Like, and then he opened the door.
I don't like people
Like,
who
oh,
read
yo,
like that.
stop trying to be sexy. Tell me what the fuck I need
Yeah,
to know.
you can't be reading a book
you
and
can't.
a sexy.
Like, especially if I'm reading like the Obamas or I'm reading like.
Obama's just getting sexy in your ear.
Yeah, and it's
I'm
like, nah, I don't need that. That changes
That
a lot
actually,
of
some
shit.
people might like that. That could be an endorsement. Obama talking sexy in your ear.
Because there are some women that think Obama is very.
Yeah. Michelle could holler at me.
I don't know if you're her type.
I think
But-
I could be.
You know, you're very, it's the glasses for me. I
It's
think.
not the bad hairline.
No, it's the glasses.
The Larry David
Go straight
hair.
glasses mode, yeah.
Well,
It's better.
I wanna get the LASIK eye surgery though, but
I thought about that because I wear contacts.
I can't have shit near my eyes.
But you wear glasses, and that's near your eyes.
But contacts are like.
you can't like.
I can't.
Why
touch-
is it gonna make it like irritated?
I don't know. It's just like my body tenses up and my eyes close. It's you know how people get around the dentist. Like I don't care. People in my wait. Pause.
You know what?
I don't care. I don't care. People like in my mouth. Like but like that. But like
This podcast has made a turn for the worst here. What?
But near my eye, like I couldn't wear contacts. No.
Really?
Yeah.
But you know what? I've been wearing contacts since I was like 15, 16. Like, and when I first started wearing contacts, I was like, this is not going to work. Because my eyes I blink a lot. So they would just start blinking up and watering up. And it was crazy. But this old lady was like, honey, I'm going to show you how to do this. Let me show you. And so she made me hold my eyelid to my eyebrow. Like basically like pull it that way to hold it still so I wouldn't blink. And then pop the contact in my eye.
Can you do like fake eyelashes?
I can, but I don't like them.
Yeah.
Because, some of them, sometimes bitches be looking like they have fucking, the old school brooms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be like,
Oh my god.
on their eyes. That
So-
shit is fucking terrible. That's the shit I don't do.
So
Like,
my college roommate was one of my best friends.
He used to wear fake lashes?
No, it was a she, Kiana. Shout out Kiana Taylor. But I would be doing like push-ups in my room or whatever, and I'd find like an eyelash on my hand. I was like, oh, it's a spider, and I'd throw it out, and she'd be like, what the fuck? Like you threw
those
out
shits
my...
are expensive.
It's on the fucking my hand on the floor.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Nah, I can't do shit near my eyes. And I guess now I can't say anything about dentists no more because stars
Yeah,
will
you
roast me.
might.
Thank you so much for coming
For
on.
sure.
I'm so happy you're doing this.
This is going to be fun.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
All
grew up, born and raised in Buffalo. Then I spent a little, like this much time in Ohio. And then I moved here to
What
New
part
York.
of Ohio?
Columbus.
Okay.
The armpit of America. No offense. Shout out to Columbus.
Yeah, I just lost all my Columbus listeners.
Right? They're like, this bitch. No. I liked Columbus. It was cool. But I missed like water because it's like in the middle of the state. Like there's no real like bodies of water.
Yeah.
And I found that I missed that. And it just didn't jive with my spirit. I wasn't doing music at the time. Like it was just like not for me.
Where are you now?
I live in Atlanta.
Okay.
But I came here to New York. I moved to New York and I was here for like ever. And then came out to Atlanta and I just stayed.
I was just saying this on Aaliyah Janine's podcast, but I feel like women who lived in New York talk like dudes who came back from war.
That sounds so bad. I sound like that?
It's no. But I'm saying when girls live in New York, they have to get hardened. Like
you have to.
you
yeah.
have 100%. It's like, but you live in. Sorry, that was.
So now I'm a Southern Belle.
Yeah, now you're a Southern Belle. Now,
Lies.
the Grizel. It's funny the Buffalo and Atlanta thing. A lot of people move right down there from
Yeah,
Buffalo.
there's a lot of people, even New York just in general, like people that live here tend to move down to Atlanta because it's more affordable.
And the music scene is really good.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You said it like...
I mean, anything. Like, Atlanta's a place where whatever you really want to get into, you can get into. So, like, there's a lot of music people that live in Atlanta that have, places out there. So, there's a lot of ways to network and get with people out there. So,
But it's not like...
It's not like New York. It's different.
I feel that because people talk about like the Boston comedy scene like that. I don't know if you know anything about like stand-up comedy, but like
Not a whole lot,
historically, Boston was like the top
Okay.
stand-up city, and that's where I came from, like started. But it's like it's a good start, but it's not like a big city.
Yeah.
You know, like people who move there, I'm like for that. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, it's
kinda
different.
weird.
It's different. But Atlanta is growing though. It's growing like exponentially. Like it's and that's why there's so much traffic in there and we are full. Please don't move to Atlanta. Thank you.
Well, I'm not that I'm surprised you're from Buffalo, but like you fit in so well with the music there that it makes sense. Like I thought you were Atlanta, honestly.
Really? That's so interesting.
The Southern Belle, you called it. Yeah,
Really?
you're not that. That's why the New York shit, you're not hardened either. Don't look at me like that, Stars. I see you in my periphery.
And then he says, I'm not here. I'm not here as I appear. That's so funny. Like, okay, I could say, I'll take that. I'll
Do
be
you
a
not
Southern
see it?
Belle. No.
Do you not see the matching the Buffalo music?
Yes, that absolutely. But being like I guess I'm not really hard like that, but I talk that hard shit, so I guess,
Yeah. Because I had known you from, features and stuff. But then when I
Right.
heard Max and Glove, that was like, it was funny. I heard it and that it came out. And then like 2 weeks later we met.
Yep.
And I was bumping that crazy. Like I still was bumping it this morning. Like I loved that project.
It's such a vibe, man. Like, I really am so proud of it. Because, I have done other projects on my own prior to my work with Griselda.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool and everything. But this project was just really, really important to me. Like, it was just really special.
When was your first project out?
I've been doing music forever. Like, my very, very first, like, anybody that's a Tiona Deniece or Tiona D fanatic, like, if they go back, it'll be like 2010. That was probably like my first project. It was a mixtape. What was it called? Beautiful Suicide.
Okay.
That's what it was called.
Similar style?
Kinda. Yes and no. It was R&B for sure, but it wasn't like that boom bat kind of R&B, like what Mask and Glove is and like what I do now. It was more or less like really that straight up R&B, like that Faith Evans, that
Yeah.
that type shit.
The reason I ask is because like people probably thought like Mask and Glove was your first project ever, and then
Right.
it's like, oh, an overnight, but it's like, no.
Yeah,
that's
we've been doing
that's
this shit.
12 years ago. Like I remember, certain episodes come out, and it was like, I don't know, like Conway was like 170 or 160, and it was like people like, oh, I just like that. They think that's the
Yeah.
first one,
And it's like, no.
no. This is
Yeah.
many years in the making, and that's
For
what
sure.
that's what I appreciate in
Yeah.
people like. Because people will go hard for, 2 years or a year and then fall off.
Yeah.
But it's like, shit, that's 12 years
12
since your
years.
first project.
Yeah. Off and on. Like, I've been doing music for that long. I've been doing, I used to do, session singing. So, a songwriter would need a certain kind of voice to pitch a song to a signed artist. So, I was doing a lot of that stuff,
Wait,
too,
I don't
for a
know
while.
anything. What,
So, okay, if I'm a songwriter, right, and I want to write a song for Jennifer Hudson, I'm a guy, right? So it's like, I can't sing it the way Jennifer Hudson would sing it. I want to bring in a singer that can sound like it. So then when I pitch it to her people, they can hear it. It makes sense to them. They hear it, they can get into it and say, okay, I want this song. So
Okay.
that was who I was at that time. People would call me in to do session singing. So
I know
that
nothing
was
about,
dope.
the
The R&B
underside.
world.
Yeah, exactly. Or
The dirty side of R&B.
Or just any of it. Like, I came in doing this, as a comedian, so I like learning about, the music world like that, because I didn't know that's how it
fire.
worked.
Yeah, there's so many different parts and pieces too.
Yeah.
Especially when you start talking about R&B and
Are
stuff
people
like that.
that's their, that's what
there's
they
people,
do?
Yeah. There's people that they're just session singers. That's what they do. Just like you have songwriters, that's what they do. They just write songs.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily want to be an artist. That's what they do. For a long time, that was me. I wanted to be just a songwriter. I didn't want to be an artist. And I did a song for this artist, this writer, and it was going to be pitched to Jennifer Hudson. And when the writer was going to different labels trying to pitch it to different R&B artists that were already signed, a lot of the A&Rs were like, who's that singing it? What's she doing? And so the writer came to me and was like, yo, I think we might have a little situation. I think you might need to be a singer. And I was just like, all right, fuck it. Let's go.
But you didn't want to be one before.
At first,
yeah?
no.
Why?
And then, because of all the...
Do you mind turning my headphones down a little bit, Arsh?
Turn it all the way up. He needs to hear this. I'm just kidding. No, like, I didn't necessarily want to be an artist because of all of the other shit. Like, you know, when you're a creative, you just want to be creative. Like, you just want to do what you love. Like, I just want to get on stage and I want to sing. At the time, I didn't want to get in the studio and have to sing this one line 17 times to get it perfect. Like, I didn't want to have to be a certain size or wear certain things and do all the other shit. Like, I just wanted to create. I just wanted to sing. Like, that was it for me.
Yeah.
So when I started being a writer, that's all I wanted to do. Like, I just wanted to sing just to have fun. Because once you become an artist, it's not necessarily about you anymore. It's about your fans. So it's about what they want to hear. Because if you want to just create music for yourself, just get in the booth and create music for yourself. But when you become an artist, it's not creating music for yourself. You're creating music for the people that support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about you anymore.
But it's a fine balance of that.
Absolutely.
I feel.
Absolutely. It's a
Because
balance. For
I
sure.
feel, and this is not musically, but when I do stuff that is less for me, I fall out of love
Absolutely. It is a balance.
for it more. And it's that, like, doing stuff for me and the fans, like, you know,
Yeah.
that. But it is a hard, like...
It's a hard line. And then you run into the risk of doing things for everybody else and not for yourself, and then you're not really happy.
Yeah.
And then doing things for yourself, and then your fans are like, what the fuck is this, bro? You know what I mean? So it's like you have to be able to straddle the line of making yourself happy and doing what you love, while at the same time being a servant to the people who believe in you.
Do you think that's something that was, like, pushed on you, or do you think that's something, like, in your, like, not in a disrespectful way, but, like,
Right.
in your own, like, you put that on yourself?
What, to walk that line?
Yeah. Or to, like, do it for the...
I don't think it's something I put on myself. It's just something that I see. Like, when I look at the greats, like, when I look at, you know, the R&B artists that I love and that I look up to, to me, that's what they did. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just when you look at stars, like when you look at not that stars, but even though he is a star, but you know what I mean? But he's not here, so sorry. No, but when you look at like famous people, like those people like Beyonce, for example, right? She's probably one of my favorite artists. And she does a lot for herself, yes, but she also serves her fans. You know what I mean? Like, it's important. That's how you're able to build this beehive, this community of people, these diehard fans, is because they love what you do. They love everything about you. They want to be like you. They're inspired by you. And in order to do that, you got to do things that they love too. And while at the same time doing things that you love. So it's a balance, and sometimes it's hard, but I feel like the ones that get it, get it.
I totally agree with that. And I get the point now, and it's funny because whenever I, like, want to say, like, not fuck, this sounds rude, but, like, fuck the fans. Like, honestly, whenever I feel that
Sometimes it's like
feeling
that,
in
yeah.
my heart, it is kind of because, like, I'm kind of being like, fuck myself type thing. Because when you're like, why would people... You know, like, why would people like me? I don't even like myself type shit. It's like, oh, I'm going to start doing stuff for myself. But no, I totally get what you mean now, where it's like, yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah,
because,
I'm not saying like you're a slave or some shit. But
no, but when you
really
pick your path, that's your path. Like, so many people go like for it, and then they fall back. They like take, and
because
like,
it's hard.
But you can't take a
hard as
break.
fuck.
Like
You
any other
can't.
professions don't take breaks.
No, I mean you can have a vacation, but if this is like once you make a conscious decision that this is what I want to do, right? Like I want to be a singer, I want to be an artist, I want to be a creative, whatever that is. When you make that conscious decision, it no longer becomes about you. It just doesn't. Like, even if you look at teachers, they might love teaching, but it's not about them teaching. It's about the kids that they are serving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm an artist, right, and I paint beautiful billboards and shit, like, it's not about, it's what I love, but at the same time, you're a servant to those people that are going to be looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to look at things through their eyes. And once you start to do that, then that's when you start to connect with them.
When did you make that decision in yourself?
Man, I've been wanting to be a singer ever since I came out of the womb, bro. Like, that's it. Like, and that's real talk. Like, I came out singing. My mom she'll tell you. If I was cool with her, I'll call her right now. But she's mad at me right now. So
I get it.
just have to take my word for it. But I've been singing ever since I was a kid, man. Like, when I was in high school, I went to private school, so we were all dorks. Like, that's it. Everybody was a dork, except for me. I was a cool dork. But anyway,
I went to private school too. I got full tuition.
I could tell you were a dork, right?
Yeah,
I could
very
tell.
much. Yeah,
What was your
I
favorite?
got it.
You were
It's
math.
the
You were
energy.
math or science.
I was math.
I knew
was
it.
Math. Yeah.
What's 2 + 2? Real quick.
7.
Fuck.
I
you're
smoke too much
fucking
weed
genius.
now. I smoke too much weed now. I lost all my skills. I got the fucking freshman math award at my high school. That was an international school, like 40% Asian. Like, and I lost all. Like, I smoked one joint and it all fucking
Just done.
disappeared. Yeah. Just started feeling
Crying.
spiritual talk. Yeah.
I am crying.
I don't need to know math when I have a relationship with God.
He believes in me. That's it. That's all I need.
So you were a dork and a cool dork.
I was, man. I was nerdy, man. But in the lunchroom, I used to like take songs, like popular songs, like Destiny's Child, Can You Pay My Bills, and I would flip it to make jokes or like make fun of somebody or something like that. Like that was the shit I used to do in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was a song that came out, Brandy, I Want to Be Down, right? Came out. And one of the older kids was like, yo, I guess he had heard me singing it somewhere or something. He shut down the whole lunchroom and was like, T, sing that in front of everybody. And I'm sitting there like, huh? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I don't care. So I started singing and I became like the cool kid for like 2 weeks. And then after that was over, everybody was like, who is this motherfucker? Like, who cares? But I used to sing.
That was the moment?
That was the moment. But no, honestly, that was just, I used to sing in like the assemblies for like the school, all the musicals. And because I went to like a predominantly white school, I never got like the good roles for the musical. Like I was always like slave number 2 and shit. Like it was never like
You didn't get number 1?
no, it was never. They did what play was it? I think it was
They were
Annie
like,
or
all right,
some
we
shit.
have to have the white kid as number 1.
Sorry, you can only be the second one.
He's-
Sorry.
He's 5th on the call sheet. We need
Yeah. Adam, go ahead. Tiona? No. Like the fuck? But what did it for
singing
me?
hymnals.
Right. That's it. That's how I got to know him. What made me want to be an artist and want to be a performer, there was this thing in Buffalo called Studio Arena. And it was like a community theater. And they had like a summer program. And in the summer program, you get to pick which side, if you wanted to just do plays or if you wanted to do musicals. I wanted to do musicals. So we did this musical called Big River, The Story of Huckleberry Finn. And of course, guess my role. Come on, guess it.
I told you, I lost everything.
Slave number 4. Slave on flatboat number 4.
Oh, yeah.
That was my role.
Anything I said would have been a wrong answer, even if I guessed it right. I
Look,
played that
wrong,
correct.
But I was slave on flatboat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Terrible, right?
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's-
that was my name. Like on the thing it said Tiona Hill, slave on flatboat. And then one of the ladies had dropped out of the play, so I got to be like the house slave or something. I guess her name was like Marianne or some shit, right?
They couldn't pick any uplifting musicals.
Right, we couldn't do Rent,
Like,
right?
why is it like they could like literally
Do
anything?
Aladdin, like what the fuck? No.
Why would you pick a?
But the music was beautiful though. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
hold you. Like
No,
the
I
music, like
understand.
even though like the story was kind of like
yeah.
a little grim, it was like really, and it was a dope experience because so the stage. Think of a regular stage, and they have these 2 like flat boats, like flat platforms or whatever, tall platforms rather, on the back of the stage. And when I came out, I had 2 guys on either side of me. Both of them had fake guns, right? And then I was there, and I had on chains, like real chains, and I had to sing from that to all the way to the end of the stage, the end of the theater. That person all the way in the back had to hear what I was singing. And at the time, I'm like a kid, right? And I have these heavy ass chains on, and it was such a dope experience because we never grew up. We grew up being quote unquote free. Like I never had to walk around with real chains. I never knew what it would be like to be a slave. But in that moment, I really had a lot of respect for what our ancestors went through because I really had to jump into that character, even though I didn't have a name.
Right.
I was slave on flatboat.
But in this, a
in
white
this production,
audience, like
yeah, it was so dope. Like that was that in that moment. The last night was about maybe the last night of our performance, and most nights people were like, "We could hear you, but you gotta really belt it out." And on this night, I just went hard, right? I was like, sang out, and everybody was like, "Yo, We heard you all the way in the back. You fucking killed that shit. That was the moment right then and there that I was like, yo, that's it. This is what I want to do.
And
Like,
that's what you were talking about, where you got to do it for the others.
Exactly.
Like that was,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. So you had that in your head like for a long time.
Forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think, like you said, you were born with it? Do you think, like, how do you think people find their thing?
That's such a great question. Because sometimes it finds you. You don't find it.
I agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
like some things you're born with, right? You're either born with the talent to sing or rap, or you're born with the talent to, draw, right? But then there's other things that you find along the way. So for me, for example, like sneakers and content creation and shit, that's not necessarily something that I was born with, right? But I developed that and it came to me. You know what I mean? Like maybe when you were born, you might not have been the funny guy at first. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's something that you developed and it came to you. And
Yeah.
then it just became a part of who you are. Or maybe you just always had it in you the whole time and something brought it out of you. You know what I mean?
You have to be open to the world, the universe.
You do have to
showing
be
you
open.
omens, like,
Yeah, or just know yourself. Like the more you get to know yourself, I feel like those talents pop out, and it's not always something that you're born with. It's something that you can develop along the way. Like you can be 50 years old and you can, find something that sets your soul on fire, and that's what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that you catch when you're when you're a kid.
it's a feeling that you kind of have to latch onto when you know it shows up. Like,
Yeah.
like with this podcast, like it just came to me, and I told them about it, and I was interviewing like open mic comedians about their feelings, and then I was like, I love music so much. Maybe I should just DM this one producer that I like. He was like, sure, I'd love to do it. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
really?
shit.
And then I got to announce a DJ Muggs album on my like
Fire.
second rap, like, and I was like, oh, and then I found my passion. Like,
Yeah.
like it found me, but I found it with just being open to
Yep.
opportunities.
You have to. And when you hear, like, there's always a voice in your head, right? That is telling you to do something or not to do something, or this is for you, or run, motherfucker, run. Like, you have that. And you have to be able to listen to that voice. Sometimes you got to have that stillness, right? Like, you got to, like, a lot of my best ideas come to me when I'm just still. I'm just chilling. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
some people, that's weed. You know what I mean? And
No,
they get their best ideas when they're. It starts like, hell yeah. Hell right, America.
Blaze up.
Hell right. Lazy Susan.
He does look like a Blazy Susan package right now.
It's the pink.
You look like a Blazy Susan stuffed cone.
Not a.
I'm trying to get them to. I'm trying to get them to sponsor the podcast. So
Oh, shit.
I'll send this.
Lazy Susan. Call me. So anyway.
That was her. You can't blame that one on me.
What the hell were we even talking about?
We were talking about really nice things, about finding your passion. And
Here I am talking all deep and shit. Like, everybody else is like, fuck that.
no, I do
Right.
want to know when you said the sneaker thing found you.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So I
or how
grew
did
up-
that happen?
I'm a tomboy. Big time. Like, tomboy. I remember one time me and my dad got into an argument because it was prom. It was right around prom time, and I could not find a dress at all. Could not find a dress, and I was over it. And I was like, yo, can't I just wear sneakers? Like, can I just wear, like, jeans or some shit? Like, come on. He's like, what are you, a fucking boy? And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'm a boy. Like, and it became, like, this big, huge argument. So, needless to say, I've always been, like, a tomboy or whatever. And my first job was working at Lady Foot Locker in the mall, in the Galleria Mall in Buffalo, New York. And then I worked for Finish Line, and then I worked at Finish Line, Lady Foot Locker, and then I also worked at this other place that sold like CDs and tapes and
In Buffalo?
in Buffalo, yeah.
Where?
So it was called Media Play, I think.
Okay.
So
I've been to
it's been gone for like
Oh,
years
okay,
though.
alright,
Like, but they used to have that's back when people, you might not remember this. It might be before your time, young buck.
I've only been to Buffalo. I mean, I've been to Buffalo a lot, but I was only there for the first time like a year ago, and I've been
Oh,
there
really?
like 8 times already. Yeah.
You're not missing much, but Buffalo has
I've
a
been
lot
to
of.
all the stores already.
Yeah, I'm sure. Have you been to Albright Knox?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's fire. I haven't been there in years, but it's such a pretty place.
I forget why I went there.
The art, maybe. Perhaps?
Maybe the
'Cause
art.
it's an art.
I forget who brought. I forget who.
I'm just saying.
Interview. Delete this. Delete this episode. Stars.
Start over again.
Stars, you're sitting in. How did you get on Mask and Glow?
You don't even have a mask and gloves.
Put on a wig. You're playing her. The
So what
tomboy.
you're saying is I look like a boy? Got it.
Well, that when you were saying that you were
I'm
on the
playing.
argument with your dad, no, I want you are very you don't give off tomboy energy now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I was a tomboy. I used to play basketball. I used to play sports. That was my thing. And I used to be into sneakers. That's all I really wanted to wear. So, and that was me. I didn't carry a purse till I was 21. If it didn't fit in my pockets, it didn't go. It's not going. I can't fit it in my pocket. Sorry. So that's who I was. So when I started working in Foot Locker, it was like heaven. All my money went to buying sneakers. I had no check. Yeah. My parents were like, "Where's your money?" I'm like, "What do you mean money? You see these kicks? Do you see these?"
I took the other path. I used to be a sneaker, and I started smoking weed, and that's where my money was. I was like, sneakers or weed? Which are you gonna pick?
Man, and nowadays it's a choice because it's not cheap to be a sneakerhead.
Yeah, it's hard now.
It's hard.
I tried to get back
crazy.
into it. It's you have to do the raffles, all that shit. The bots,
insane.
all that shit.
Yeah, it's insane. It's really me and my friends talk about it all the time. Damn, can I just wear Skippies or something? Because this is too much.
But you got on the flyest pair of kicks right now.
Thank you. I'm in love with these.
How did you make that a thing? The sneakers into you said content creation. You have a sneaker show, right? Or
So I do a bunch of shit. So I do content creation for myself. I have a brand that I developed called She Likes to Kick It, which talks about sneakers and streetwear, things like that. Where I'll host different shows. I have through that it's called Songs from the Sneaker Room. So I have a sneaker room in my house in Atlanta, and I have my piano player come through. Get on live, and then we just have a jam session. So that I want to continue to grow into something bigger because I see a vision there. So it just was trying to marry both of my loves together, and that's pretty much what and how I fell into it. So people just used to always see me in sneakers. I had a manager once, and he was like, "Damn, every time I see you got on some fly kicks," and I'm like, "Yeah, I have a problem. Yeah, I know.
It's an addiction.
It's an addiction. It is what it is." And he was like, "Maybe you should start posting it. You should start getting into that world because there's a lot you can do with that." And I'm like, "Nah, I feel like I'm gonna be boasting I have these and you don't. I'm better than you," kind of thing. And he was like, "It's not like that if your energy is not giving that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If that's not who you are, it's not gonna give
You're not
that
I
off.
just dropped 5K on this.
Yeah, because you get those freaking assholes that do that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, bro, you see these? Yeah." Okay, so what? You're rich. Okay.
That's not the point of it.
Yeah, I'll slap you.
I got that
get
shit
outta
for
here.
market.
Right,
market
I
price.
actually stood outside for these. You know what I mean? People can buy their way into anything damn near, but it's the authenticity of I stood in line for these.
That's some real shit right there.
You can
buy your way into music.
Yes.
You can buy your way into podcasting. You can buy your way into shoots.
Into
You can
anything.
buy your, but it is the real when you're people who really know.
Yeah. And then you know what? I will say this too. Sometimes it matches, right? Sometimes you have the money to buy yourself in, and it's a passion of yours.
100%.
But
the
people who know, like you said, and authenticity will always speak for itself. Energy never lies.
look at Griselda. They're older when they got popped off, and they had somewhat of a backing beforehand.
Yeah.
Compared to when you're younger. It's it's a different thing. Sometimes you have to wait and build up your other stuff before you can really pop off.
And sometimes
12
it's
years,
that. 12
you were
years.
talking about that.
And when people see overnight success, there's no such thing as an overnight success.
No.
That's at least 5 years there. People think Rihanna was an overnight success. You think that was an overnight success?
Yeah.
No, she's been doing this shit for years. Beyonce, she was doing this for when she was a kid. Michael Jackson.
I had a memory on Facebook where it was like 6 years ago last week. It was when I did stand up for the first time. I flew out to LA and I did it at the Comedy Store. I used a
Nice.
fake ID to get in, like. And then I was like, damn, but even before that, I was pushing. Like, when I was 16, I was doing improv and shit. And then people would be
Improv
like,
is fun as hell.
it is fun as
Improv
hell.
is
Yeah,
fun
because
as
you
hell.
did theater and stuff, so you understand. Yeah.
So I get it.
So then I was like, oh, people think, like, I've been doing this podcast less than 2 years, of course. But, like, I've been really pushing for my dream since I was 16, like,
Yeah.
honestly. And, like, there is no such thing as, like, a overnight success.
No.
It's
And
all
it's-
those years, like, that to get to your 10,000 hours.
Yeah. And it's all those little things that you don't think make sense when you're doing them or going through. I was having a conversation with somebody about this literally the other day. And I'm like, all the little shit, the detours, like if this is the road to like my success, right? There's going to be like 1,000,001 detours, right? But those detours all mean something. Like me having a job working at Foot Locker, I never thought that would help me to with what I do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every little thing that's a part of your life, every sprinkle of something, whether it's good, bad, shitty, whatever, they all serve some sort of purpose. And it might not be right when you think. It could be years later.
Yeah.
Like my first real job after doing that, I worked at a bank. And I'm like, I'm never going to use this shit. Like, I'm never gonna, like, I don't care about this shit. Years later, it made sense as to why I had that job. And I didn't think about it. You don't think about it in the moment. You're just like, I just need to check. Like, I don't care. But then, like, later on, it all makes sense. You're like, damn, there was a reason why.
What
I
was
did
the
this.
reason?
I don't know. I was really just saying that
Oh,
for,
the fake deep shit.
no, I'm kidding. No, to understand money.
Mm-hmm.
To understand money, to understand like different financial terms that, like mortgages and how to, because at one time I was selling like home equity loans and lines of credit. And I'm like, I'm never like, what the fuck? I'm like 17. Like, what? Now I understand it because I bought my first house. Like, so now I understand certain terms. I understand certain things. and
Congratulations.
thank you very much. I'm poor now. Anybody want to sponsor a young singer? Holla at the kid. But no, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, years later, it made sense. But in that moment, I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
And that's the thing about buying your way in. Like, also, it's easy to make it look better than it is. Like,
Yeah.
you don't realize how much people are, like, struggling. Like, you think...
Oh my
like,
God.
like, you don't realize.
No.
People just think it's, like, made, like, everything.
Yeah.
Once you have a couple people who like what you're doing, it's
I'm
all
it.
good, but that's not it.
But
at
yo, no
all.
one posts their failures. You know that, right?
100%. I don't like.
Yeah.
And I don't like when I see someone bitching on Facebook. I get all upset, but then it's
And
like
you're like, you shut up, wet blanket, bitch. And then you're like, damn. But no one if you go on Instagram, it's very rare that you're gonna see people posting their failures. Like
Yeah.
people always gonna look like they have money, that they're doing their thing, that everything's great. Then when they turn off the camera, they go to lay down on their freaking air mattress. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
And that's where the anxiety kicks in. Because
Yeah.
I know I have that where I'm like, maybe I'm not doing as well as I think I am. Because, like, the
Yeah.
money isn't there. But
Yeah.
then it's like,
yep.
I just need to keep working. Because, like,
Yeah.
you were saying shit doesn't happen when you think it's supposed to. Kind of like shit happens right when you are about to give up. Like,
my
the
God.
day
Yes.
the day after you're like, no, I'm not going to. Hello, how's it going?
Hi, Kara.
We have a guest coming in.
She's no guest. That's family. That's family. She is my brand manager. She manages my brand.
You mean as, like, you?
The Tiona Deniece brand. Because underneath that umbrella, you've got, she likes to kick it. Tough Diamonds. That's, like, the philanthropy that I do, like, with young girls and things like that. I've done some partnerships with, like, Girls
What-
Inc.
What's your philanthropy?
Tough Diamonds.
And what is that?
So what it is, it's helping women to appreciate the good in themselves. Because we always talking about, like, I hate my eyes. I can't stand my lips. I wish I had a different nose. I'm so bad. Like, we always talk about that, but we never really talk about the things that we love about ourselves. So the idea with Tough Diamonds is to embrace those things we love instead of what we don't like. So I've done workshops and partnerships with Girls Inc. here in New York and also in Atlanta. I haven't done much because of COVID and just be lifing. And it do. So Stars is like, hell yeah, America. Let me see that split, nigga. Yeah, that shit.
He's shopping right now. I look over, he's shopping.
What are you looking at?
He's fucking buying.
What you buying, bro?
You can't make an Instagram video off a fucking phone purchase, Stars.
Crying. Nah, bro, you here, bro. Like, you here. You getting called out. That's it.
Sorry, I was trying to talk about your great work.
We just went from the deep shit all the way up. We went completely left. This is what shopping does to me. Shit. That's what it does.
No, that's so true. So the workshops, what do you do in the work time? Lighting a joint, but I am interested.
We don't teach them that. They learn that on their
Get
own.
high and forget about your problems, women.
Drink it away. Or shop it away. That's what I do. Shop
Why
it
not
away.
both?
Yeah, drink it, shop it. Fuck it.
The Stars Coleman way. It's just a picture of him going like this.
Doing like this, scrolling through.
I'm sorry, he's not here. It's mean to roast a person who's not in the room.
It's too late now. So we talk about good role models, what makes a good role model, what not. Self-confidence, things like that. What makes a good friend.
What
know?
do you do to find that in yourself?
What?
Self-confidence.
It's hard sometimes.
It's really hard.
Especially when shit's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like, one thing about, like, creatives, we never feel like we're doing enough. Like, we never feel like you could be, even now, like, all the shit that I've done, and I've done a lot of shit, and I'm super duper grateful and thankful for all the stuff that I've done. But I still feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, I still feel like I'm not that dope. Like, I'm all right. Like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there, but I'm not really there. You know, and that's hard sometimes, especially, like, when you are doing your best and you're, like, really, like, you really want to make it. You really want to be this person, this thing. And you're not where you want to be, or you keep getting no's. Like, the shit's hard as fuck. Like, I hate it. But
and every time you get to the next level, you're at the bottom of another level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now you got to claw yourself back up to the top again. And it's like, son of a bitch, like, when am I going to get to this plateau where things are just cool?
Which probably will never happen.
Exactly. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
But in our minds, we want to get to that point.
Totally, yeah.
Like, or just like a string of consistent wins.
Yeah.
Like, can I just get a string of consistent wins? Like, you're going to have your bad and your good. That's, like, you know, obviously. Right? You got to have that yin and yang. But at the same time, like, I just want a string of consistent wins just so I can be cool for a minute. Like, you know what I mean? But
it's funny because people on the outside would be like, oh, she had a string of consistent wins.
right, because we
Like-
never we never post
Yeah.
our failures. We only post the good shit.
And also, we live the day by day. So
Yeah.
if we have 2 months of failures, but a win in those 2 months feel like a long ass time. But
Yeah.
to another person, they're like, you just had a win 2 months ago.
Right, like, that was yesterday. What are you
yeah, and
talking
you're like, no,
about?
it's been hard since then.
Yeah.
Because we want like an end point. I feel that with like weight loss. Like, I deal with that heavy, and like, especially balancing everything, it's hard to like then focus on like working out. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard. Like, I saw you you posted that you were in the gym this morning, and I was like, damn, like, I was like,
Shit's hard, bro.
It's hard, but you want it there to be an end point. But when you have to realize there is no end point to like
No, you just gotta
being
continue.
healthy, you
Yeah.
have to just like until
just
you
gotta
die, you have,
consistently-
like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that's hard, where you realize with no matter what it is, there's like no end point. It's what's
Right.
consistent over a long period of time.
Yeah. And what you asked me, what do I do to keep myself positive and things? Like, it sounds cliche, it sounds corny, but it's true. You gotta have good people around you, and not yes men. Like, I don't want somebody to tell me yes all the time. Like, Kara knows, she will tell me no. And that's cool. I want that. Tell me fucking no. Tell me to sit the fuck down. Like, it's cool. I get it. But when I need someone to, like, talk life into me, these are the people I call. These are the people that I reach out to. These are the people that see that something's wrong and reach out to me and be like, okay, what's wrong with you? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? And those are the type of people that you need around you, because this shit being a creative is hard as fuck. Like, it's hard. And it's never ending. Once you make the decision that this is what you're going to do, understand this shit is hard and it's going to suck for a long time before it gets great.
Yeah. Because people will fall into, when you get a job, you get the paycheck every other week or every week. And no matter how big it is, that's nice. But when you're doing this, and I'm not comparing saying this is better than others or more righteous or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you get into this, you have to realize that money isn't consistent.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
isn't. You might get a big paycheck and then not get paid for a long time.
For months, yeah.
Or then you might get like, oh, I got this amount of money every week for this, but then it goes away. And it's like, am I going to give up now? Am I just going to be like, all right, I'm going to fall into like something that's...
Like, let me go flip some burgers, like...
And that's a thought that goes through people, like my head, like, you know, like
and
anybody's head.
Do
like,
that and still pursue their dreams. Like, you've got people that still work a 9 to 5 and still pursue their dreams, because that's just, it makes sense, because it's not consistent money all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not.
And you have to invest in yourself. Like,
Yeah, you
people
do.
aren't going to be like, that's the banking thing. Like, that's what I'm learning now. Like, I'm 24 and I don't want to burn myself out with like money. Like, I don't want to like, I'm trying to learn how to make long-term investments, and that shit's tough.
It's
that
tough.
Shit's tough.
It is.
Especially when I'm on the road all the time. Cause you have to invest. No one's like paying for shit, you know?
Yeah, no
like,
one's giving you a blank check and being like, go have fun. Like, you have to, and it's consistent. Like, your bills don't care that you didn't get a paycheck this month. Like, they're like, okay, so you want lights or nah? Like, what? You want the internet or not? Like, what?
And that's the crazy thing, because even me, I'll be like, oh, but I'll still buy that expensive weed. Or I'll still buy that like the hoodie or like the like I'll go get nice clothes, and it's like, damn, like.
But you gotta like, you also, it's a balance. Like, I feel like life itself is just a balance. I feel like from what we talked about earlier, like, it's a balance between self-care and taking care of your business. Mm-hmm. That's what our life is in certain instances. Like, you know, you gotta do nice stuff for yourself. Like, I'm not saying, you know, you should be going out and spending everything you got, but I'm saying, like, you need to do nice things for yourself.
Yeah.
If you work hard, like, you work hard. Like, if you want to go buy that $50 weed, go do that, bro. Like, yeah.
No, I feel that, but I also try to do stuff for myself, actually, like really getting back on like doing yoga or meditating.
I was gonna ask you, what do you
like,
do for self-care?
Yeah, I yoga, meditate, journal, but I'm bad at journaling.
Journaling's hard. You got to be consistent as hell with that.
It's really hard, and it's like sitting down and writing. Like, I know I need to just sit down and write, but like, what the fuck is holding me, like, the resistance so loud sometimes in your brain, you know?
Maybe do voice memos.
That's what we were talking about, audiobooks.
I hate audiobooks.
Remember way back then when you were like, what the fuck
I smoke
are we
weed,
talking
I was
about?
like, what?
I finally remembered what we were talking. This was even before you came in.
Audiobooks are hard. Like, you gotta like.
That's why I can't listen to novels. I have to listen to like self-help books.
Even those, it's the voices for me. Maybe if I had like a cool person talking to me while I'm like, you know, listening to it. But the last one I listened to, your man's was like, and then I opened the door and I'm like, you sound like a fucking serial killer. I don't want to listen to this anymore. Like, they should give me voice choices. Like, give me choices.
Voice choices.
Do I want to hear, like with Siri, if I want to hear the black guys, there's like a black guy and black girl Siri?
No, I'm going to
Did y'all know
change it
that?
immediately.
I have a black guy as my Siri. Hold on. Hey Siri, what time is it? Now you don't want to work.
It's definitely a white guy doing a black voice.
It is, and it sounds so funny. Hold on, I gotta find it.
It's just really over the top.
Cause I really, in my mind, I wanted like the Siri black girl to really sound like a black girl. Like, hey bitch, I said make a left. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not. But you can kind of tell it like it could be black. You know? Like perhaps. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
My mom.
Okay, here we go. That's supposed to be the black girl.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
See? That's not.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
I guess I kinda like a little. The you'd like me to use. That's the black girl?
Well, where's the black guy?
Siri, choose the voice you'd like me to use. Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
I wanted like the British black person, but it didn't work. It's only the
It
regular.
sounds like Skepta.
Yeah. Here, let's try it. Hold on.
Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
That sounds like robotic.
Yeah, it's whack. Like
My
give
mom
me-
has like, I don't even know how, but it's like an Australian guy doing like ASMR,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? He's like, she's like, it's a hot voice. I'm like, ugh, I don't.
Mom's just trying to get litty, man. Let her have a moment. Let her have a moment. But yeah, I have the black guy. The black guy, you know.
I'm gonna have to. I never checked the series.
Well, the black guy, because
Yeah,
he doesn't really sound black, but he kind of gives you black tone. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to be like, yo, you got a text message. Yo, it's brick out here. Like, no, bitch, go home. Like, that's the type
They're
of...
just gonna cut whatever I said from this conversation and get me
Right.
canceled.
They're gonna be like, yeah, he's a racist.
Podcasts are not looking good right now on that front.
Sorry, let's change the subject.
No, this is so much fun. I'm happy you like had come
This is
on because
fun.
I really did like love Mask and Glove,
He's
and I
lying. You
need
didn't
to
even
listen to.
download
I
it.
need to. Do you want to look at my phone?
Oh, shit.
I got so many messages. Damn. All right. But
See how he played that off?
and that's so that was
fine.
so fun. Like I feel so disingenuous after this conversation, like asking how it came together. But I really did. Like I wanted to know how it came together. But after, you know what I mean? It's so weird asking like real interview questions.
I
now.
mean, we can segue into it. It's cool.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. So on a dark and stormy night, I had an idea. I'm gonna.
You should be reading
together some
audiobooks.
That's
in that
that's
voice.
my next thing, right? As long as I don't sound like a freaking psycho. Like some of them sound crazy as hell. But anyway,
You should do the Siri voice.
I would.
Pitch it to him.
I would. Seriously, me and Kara were literally talking about this. I want to be a cartoon one day.
I could see that.
I want to be a cartoon. Like I want to do that. I want to be a cartoon, do voiceovers, stuff like that,
Yeah.
for sure. I used to do telephone sales. I used to do a lot of fucking shit. But anywho, and the guy was like, you could be like a sex operator.
I have a friend who does that.
I was like, so you gonna buy what I'm selling? Like, just buy that shit.
Wait,
and we can
just
talk
a
about that
random
later.
guy
Like,
on the phone?
that I called, yeah.
Oh, I
and
think
he
you
was
meant
like,
your boss.
no, I would have been rich by now. I would have sued his ass. Hello, Sam.
you want a raise? You're gonna have to
Right.
start talking a little dirtier.
We're gonna need you to go and become girl six.
It's just the room next door.
right. They open the door. It's a whole bunch of fat bitches back there. Like
Fat bitches with sexy voices.
that's terrible. Cause I'm one of those fat bitches. That's me. Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a whole bunch of chicks back there talking dirty.
I do have a friend who does that though.
Yo, I really want.
I have
wanna
another
meet
friend
her.
who's a professional cuddler.
A
Like they
what?
don't have sex with people, but like they like cuddle with like people.
I've
who,
never
like,
heard of that.
Yeah, like people.
Do they
who,
get paid a lot of money?
a lot of money? Because it's people who've like
Fuck,
never been
man.
touched in their whole life. Like they just want to be held. Or,
Stars
like,
is looking like, how much money could I make?
I thought you were gonna say how much for her, because Stars needs to rent her out for an hour. I just need a hug. I'll give you one, man.
I'll hug you for $50. No, I'm good. I'm about to Google this shit. Hey Siri, how much can a motherfucker make doing?
Professional.
folks.
And then you
Cuddling
could
people.
just play your music while you do it.
They'd be like, who is this big bitch over here hugging me?
You gotta play. That's how you play your music. You just-
Right. Listen to this while I cuddle you.
$10 for the mixtape.
And I'm not short either, so just imagine.
PR for that, actually. You know?
Come on, brand man.
Yeah, but
Come
then
on,
like,
brand manager.
I know no one's fucking you, but you're definitely gonna feel boners against your body.
Well,
Like,
maybe you shouldn't be the any spoon, maybe.
they're not gonna pay that. Who's paying?
Oh my god! And then do you get to decide on the type of cuddler you want?
I think it's kind of like a gynecologist. You get who orders the. You know.
You gotta go by the name.
Yeah, is this a sexy name? And then you just gotta pray every time they walk through
That
the
is
door.
not. What movie was that? And the guy was like Morpheus or something. And then never mind. It was like a Cat Williams movie, and he's like, "I have a boy, Damon." You know what I'm saying? No one catches it. All right, never mind. I was going somewhere with that, and it just yeah.
So how did Mask and Glove come together?
Oh, back to Mask and Glove. So honestly, me and my team, we wanted to put together a project, and I came up with this song that Camouflage Monk actually did. It's called This Ain't That. And I was like, damn, who do we hear on it? And I'm like, ooh, Flea would sound fire on this. So I hit him up and I was like, bro, would you do this feature for me for my project that I'm working on? And he was like, hell yeah. And I mean, bro did it stupid quick. He's FaceTiming me like, yo, listen to this shit. This shit's hard. So I was like,
He does that after every verse.
because it usually is. There's no missing
and hard.
there.
I know it's hard as
He
fuck.
never misses.
Never.
He
And
never misses.
he'll just spit a hard verse in like 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
just it's the
He's
craziest
like, all right,
shit
I'm ready.
ever.
Like, you're like, goddamn. Well, I'm sitting here, I'm still trying to get this melody. Shit.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
song comes out, it's fucking fired. Song's done. He's like, all right, I'm done. All right, y'all. I'm out. Like, okay, drops mic, walks out. Like,
Yeah.
Grammy Award winning. But he FaceTimed me and he's like, yo, listen to this. And I'm like, oh, this shit is hard. And I'm like, yo, what if we did a whole project together? Would you be with that? He was like, hell yeah. And that was literally the thought of Mask and Glove. It started off as a feature and it just ended up being a project.
That's and you weren't Lord Mob or anything.
I was just me. I was just,
Are you Lord Mob?
mind your business, Sam. Mind your goddamn business.
All right.
Did you not hear the interview I did with Baba? Huh?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Shout
the
out
first lady
Baba.
of the mob, bro. Stop playing with me. No, I'm playing.
I know, but that's like you said you were yourself. I'm gonna fucking ask.
Well, at the time, I was just,
No,
I
I
just
feel
wanted
it.
to do a project. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just, I wanted to do so. I hadn't done music in a while. I had just been doing features.
And then Flea said you were on my podcast, so that's why.
See? So what you asking me all these questions for, Sam? I'm out of here, guys.
I like to ruin the podcast in the last 5 minutes, so
Right. Interview's over.
So that
Interview's fucking over.
and then I don't have to have you linger around. You just angrily storm out. Oh, thank God.
I don't have to answer any more questions. I can just leave. Like, get out.
Yeah, you're stuck here. Kat wanted you here too.
I know. I'm going to stay for Kat's interview.
I'm gonna ask you how y'all met,
Me,
and then
Kat?
I'll ask her. Yeah.
Okay, I met Kat she's with BSF, so we're all like one big happy family, I guess. So like, just
All right.
randomly at a show or whatever.
Oh,
just-
okay.
You know
I
what
didn't
I
know
mean?
if you like, because you said, I don't know if she's from Buffalo, but I didn't know if
No,
you
no,
like,
she's
knew
from
each
here.
other. Oh, okay.
She's from New York. Yeah, yeah.
I know she lives here now.
Yeah, she-
I don't know
say-
the
you
ins
about to
and
get
outs.
beat
I
up,
don't
Sam. I'm
know
trying
the
to help
ins
you
and-
ahead of
I
time.
told you it's like they came back from war. The New York girls. You guys got. You
will get slapped, okay? She's from the Bronx, bro. Don't play.
I
No,
know.
I'm playing.
I know, bro. Are you kidding me? I've dealt with Bronx chicks before.
But no, she's from
Most
here.
of-
She's a New Yorker.
All right, so you just met at shows and shit.
Yeah, just being in the mix, just being in the family, and I was just like, you living at the BSF house, like you need girlfriends, like let's hang out, like let's
Yeah, because
like,
there's not a lot of like
no, there's not.
females in
It's
the
like
scene.
what, me, Kat, Keisha Plum.
Shout out Keisha.
Shout out Keisha.
She's coming on
Keisha
soon.
Plum. Oh, good.
I'm going down to Atlanta.
Oh, you're coming to Atlanta.
Never
Okay.
been before.
Don't call me.
I
I'm
definitely
just kidding.
won't.
Call me.
I'm gonna release the episode right after I leave.
I'll take you to the strip club.
Oh, okay.
I'll take
I've
you.
never had a good experience at a strip
And you
club.
won't. We'll just continue that in a new place.
Every time it's just like
I'm gonna take you to the ones off of like Fulton Industrial.
I don't know what that is.
with the strippers with one leg and shit.
Oh,
Like-
I the only time I ever got a lap dance, I brought a girl on a first date to the strip club with Nems. That was the only one that was kind of funny.
Do you still talk to her now?
Nope. Nope, I don't. But no, I went, my friend was like, I'm going to buy you a lap dance. And there was this woman, and she's like, you can touch me except for my upper chest and face because I got in a horrific car accident.
What?
And it's in so much pain. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she takes me in the back. And she like lifts up my shirt and puts it like over my head like a high school bully and starts titty twistering me.
Shut the fuck up. What?
Yeah, I don't.
What city was this?
Providence. This was the Foxy Lady in Providence, Rhode Island.
That was your first indication right there. You know, I went on a date to a strip club once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I almost got recruited. Like the girl wanted to like recruit me or something. I guess she was like
Wait,
the
was
HR.
it a girl you went on the date
No,
with?
no, it
Oh,
was a guy. I met a guy at a strip club.
Was it his idea?
Yeah, he was like, "Here, meet me at." I forgot the name of the strip club now.
I didn't know it was a strip club. I just thought we were going to a club with Nems.
Oh,
and
just
then it
named
turned
Foxy
out-
Lady?
No, that wasn't with Nems. That wasn't with Nems.
Oh, I was about
That
to say like.
A girl brought me on a first date to a strip club.
Okay.
And then it was during quarantine.
I mean, it is me too. So.
Yeah, it was during quarantine, and they had like plastic up around the stage and shit, and they touched titties through the plastic. Her and the stripper,
Sam, you
like
know
prison
what?
glass, like prison glass. Like
I'm definitely taking him to Fulton Industrial. That's it. That's it.
I told you, I've never had good experience.
Clearly, we're gonna continue it.
in Atlanta, I'm
The
excited.
worst strip club I've ever been to. I did a show out in Mississippi. First indicator, but
Yeah.
because it's just a different
There's
world
not
over
a single
there.
hot woman in Mississippi.
I mean, there probably are. There's a lot of gorgeous people.
There's
out
a lot
there.
of gators that wigs fell on top
I
of.
cannot. But it was weird because we did a show, and then after the show, the promoter wanted to take us to the strip club, and we were like, "All right, cool." Now I'm just sitting there with my drink, and I'm like about to pass out because I was tired as hell, and I'm the only female in the group of everybody that was there. The stripper was pregnant. Dog, like she was like, but it was like
How many months?
it was the baby damn near was like poking out, like
He's
I wanna
holding
be
onto the pole
free.
too.
yeah, like
She's
the
not
fuck?
holding. She's just
Cause
spinning.
she's sliding, and I'm like, is that a baby? I was like, it's either a baby or a beer belly. It's one of the
Do
other.
I have to pay for two?
Right? Do I have to give you $4 now instead of two? But I'm just sitting there minding my business because you know what? I can't. But it was very different.
I'm excited.
To go to the strip club?
The one with
Oh
the
yeah, we're gonna
one-legged
take
stripper.
you. We're going to Fulton. It's this club called Wax. Club Wax. I think it's still open. It is terrible.
You know the chick who could like crush the can with her boobs? Super old.
She's in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's right off of.
She crushes cans with her boobs?
It's off of Ponce de Leon.
Wasn't she on like America's Got Talent?
Oh, Claremont? The Claremont Hotel.
The only stripper on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it is.
Super old.
Oh, we definitely take you to the strip
All right,
club.
I'm excited.
We're going to the whole. Yeah, we're gonna get you a dance.
I just don't want to
with one
get
of the
titty
s-
twisted.
Nah, the 70-year-old
the
stripper.
only-
That's you, bro. That's it.
all me. I don't.
That's all
know.
you. Come on, Agnes. Come on, girl.
I don't need a fucking lap dance from someone who grew up in the Great Depression.
She could be telling you about when you
Yeah.
remember when gas was 25 cents.
I had to sell my baby for a loaf of bread.
I can't.
So how did Roxy Cotton come together? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there's a story for everything.
I just like asking the really serious, the
dumb question with the serious question.
exactly right after.
Now I gotta get back in the character. All right, good. What happened? What's the next
How'd
question?
that song come together with you, Boldy, Keisha Plum, West Side Gun?
I got a text. We got a text message. It was like, "Hey, ladies, would you like to be a part of?" Matt is calling me right now.
You can answer.
I'm gonna answer it. Maddie, I'm doing this podcast. What's up?
Tell him I say hi. He knows who I am.
Sam says hi. Sam says hi. Yo, what's good?
What's going on?
Uh-huh. It's in the refrigerator. Cause it's refrigerated food, bro.
I want to keep this on the pipe.
I do spoil her. You know you're on the podcast now. I should put you on fucking speaker now.
No. Is this your cat or something? Is it a cat?
Okay. Star says, "What's up?"
Dog people. I don't know. She
Yo, Stars.
She gives off cat vibes.
Cat vibe. Hell fucking no. Cats are the devil. Are you crazy? Okay. Bye. You've offended me. Fuck this.
We're not going to that strip club.
I am a dog mother.
I'm a dog. I have a dog.
Dog.
too.
What kind of dog?
Black lab.
Of course you do.
4
It's
years
like the
old,
typical
named
white
Ruby.
person dog. You know that, right?
Because they're loving and kind. And
Unlike you,
I know that came across wrong. That
you're
came,
loving and
that
kind
came-
as I am an asshole. Like what?
It came across. That's the clip that's gonna get me in trouble.
That is.
That is
That is terrible.
the one that's gonna get me. No, that's not what I meant. They're good dogs. Yeah, I had a Portuguese water dog before
What
that.
the fuck is that?
It's what the Obamas had.
What is that?
The Obamas, they
Isn't
were the
that-
president. He was
I thought
Barack.
that dog
Do you not
was
know who Barack Obama is?
I thought that they had a cheek poo or something.
No, they had a Portuguese
Like a
water
poodle.
dog. It looks
a
like
golden
a poodle.
doodle,
No, it's
like
a
or something.
Portuguese water dog. It looks like a poodle, but it's not.
Okay.
What type of dog do you have?
I have. As you put, that's what is that?
That's the Portuguese
That's the dog.
water dog.
That looks
yeah.
like a golden doodle.
That's not golden.
It's a very beautiful dog.
Golden doodles are gold.
No, they're not. technically.
Labradoodles are black.
Okay, fine. A doodle. That's what the fuck. It looks like a doodle. Reb, my dog is Rebel. She is a Chiweenie.
And you keep the food in the fridge.
And she has refrigerated food that I get from Target or
A
PetSmart.
Chiweenie, so it's a wiener dog and a
And
chihuahua.
then Chihuahua, yeah. Some of them are ugly. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of them are ugly. I've seen some and I was like, ooh, your parents must have been really ugly. But my dog is not.
Are you sure that's not how people feel when they see your dog?
Yeah, they love Reb.
Can I
Reb's
see
cute.
a picture?
Absolutely. You know, dog moms. We're like like kid moms. We got
People
pictures.
are so mad. They're like, well, she got the text. She got the text for the song. What happened? How did the song get
How do we
together?
get to talking about this fucking dog? That's Reb.
Yeah, because Matt called. Oh my God, that is a cute dog.
So that's Rebel. Yeah, she's only like 7 pounds, but that's my baby. But anyway, so I got the text message like, "Do y'all want to be on the album?" And we were like, "Yeah." So we just pulled up to the 5, and Boldy was there, and it just kind of happened, really.
Perfect way to end.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we
No,
just
I
went,
know, I
we
was-
just started working on it, and at first I was gonna do the whole hook, but we felt like Wes's voice sounded so fire on it. We just kept him on it, and then I just did backgrounds and other pullouts and stuff like that, other ad-libs, things like that on the song. I'm like, his voice is so fucking iconic, bro. Like,
really- yeah.
I freaking love his voice. And when he does hooks and things like that, shit just always just has such a vibe to it. Like, I absolutely love his voice.
No, his singing stuff is like.
But
I
I'm a
love
better singer. Don't let him tell you any different, because he's gonna try.
that he's the better.
I taught him
singer?
everything he knows.
You taught him everything he knows.
As far as music is singing is concerned.
I was
Everything
about
else,
to be
he's
like-
the mastermind. No. But as far as singing is concerned,
Tiona's just
I
a
taught him.
street genius.
Right. No, that is so not it. But no, as far as singing is concerned, I taught him how to sing.
You've given him lessons.
Yeah.
All right, do your homework.
Right.
Do your.
Nah, but everything he's on a hook on, his hooks are fire to me when he's singing them. Like, I just feel like it just makes a fire.
And you guys match so perfectly on that.
Yeah, the whole song that whole album is probably like one of my favorites. Because
so
it's
good.
just so smooth from beginning to end. Like, it's just a vibe, like, throughout. So
For
it's
real.
probably one of my favorites.
Man, thank you for doing this. This was fun.
If this
as
is a
fuck.
way of you saying get out.
Yeah, you know you're staying for the other one. Yeah,
That is
we
true.
can keep talking.
We can. I mean, she's on her way. She just texted me to tell you that.
Oh,
She's on her way.
tell her thank you.
You know, we try to be helpful where we can.
I like that you do the double take even in person.
Yo, I cannot be on his stories anymore. Some of the shit he be, I'm like, yo, get off.
Yeah, you
get
do
off my
post
phone,
crazy.
bro.
How have you not gotten your account deleted?
Good answer.
I was
Good
so
answer.
surprised when you pulled up with stars.
Why? You don't think I like him in real life?
Yeah.
Really?
No, I just didn't know you guys knew each other like that.
He's in Lord Mob.
Are you in Lord Bob?
Yo, I'm gonna kill you. Now it's really gonna get the podcast deleted. I'm gonna kill you. I didn't mean that really. That wasn't really me.
I'm
I
suing
didn't-
her. That's
All you're gonna get is
that's
one pair of
That's
sneakers.
whiter than having a black lab.
That is whiter than I'm gonna ruin your whole family. Like what?
I'm taking your house.
Right, I'm taking everything. And your parents' house. And their parents' house.
I'm taking your parents.
Like Jesus.
They're my parents
They're
now.
right. That is definitely good luck with that.
Oh.
Good luck with that one.
No, thank you for doing this.
For sure.
How
This
long
was
did
fun.
we go?
Like an hour, 5 minutes.
Dope. Fun as fuck.
That was fun. It didn't even feel like an interview.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
And
it felt like a real like conversation.
we just got to have fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
For sure.
I'm happy we finally got to work it out.
I know, right? Because we've been trying to figure it out. And
Shit always happens when it's supposed to. I'm never worried about it.
that's also a fact. When you try to rush something or try to make something happen, that's usually when it doesn't work, or it
Yeah.
just doesn't come across the way that it would have if it just was all like organic.
But also don't hold shit back. Release the shit you want. When's your next? I didn't even ask you about what music you have coming.
Oh, fuck.
We didn't
Turn it
even,
back on.
We
Turn it
didn't
back on.
even talk about.
That's the most important part. Run it
Yeah.
back.
Do you have shit coming?
Absolutely. So I have some features going. Are we running this? Because this is important.
This
shit.
has just been the whole. Yeah,
This is
people are
important
gonna.
shit.
People, all but one person still watching, but it's.
It was only 2 that was watching it in the
Yeah,
first place. So shit, we're 1 for 1. So I am working on the next EP. It is called "Love Is the First Drug," and I've already done a couple songs for it. So I've also done some features as well too. I am gonna be on "Pray for the Evil 4."
Ooh.
I'm excited about that. I let Kara hear it this morning. She was like, ah. And then there's another guy.
Wait, Pray for the Evil 4-3.
Oh, 3. Sorry.
I was about
wanted
to
it
be
to
like-
be 4. And
I was
I'm going to be
about
on
to-
4 too.
I was about to
I'm
call-
actually
I was
professing
like-
that. I'm manifesting this because I'm going to be on 4 too. Fuck that.
No, I was like, is he dropping another one?
Stars was like, I'm on 4 too? Shit.
He's definitely
Yeah.
gonna be putting out a 4.
There's going to be a 4.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on it,
and
clearly.
you're also on 3.
But I am on 3, yes. And then there's another rapper. His name is Stars
He's on it.
Coleman. He's on it.
Yeah.
And he actually has an album coming out too. And I'm on that as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you have that track? No, we don't play it, but afterwards, can I hear it?
When I come here.
Stars, I tried to do an interview with you and you dressed as your dad for 10 minutes.
Crying.
I was trying to promote your album. If you haven't watched that, it is really good.
Oh my god, that's next. I'm gonna watch it, and I've got like some other features that I've done too. I just did some stuff with this other New York rapper. He's from Queens, named Mocha Blast. His album, Sorry I Took So Long. I'm on that. I also did some stuff with Fillmore Green, out of Chicago. The song that we did is me, him, and Funk P. Fire.
Crazy.
Fire. And then I did some stuff with Funk P too. So I'm on that. I better be. It's gonna be a problem.
When are you thinking your EP's release? And do you have a time frame on it or no?
No, not
All
yet.
right. Cool.
Not yet. But I'll let you know when it's coming.
Awesome.
But we're still building on it. There's still more songs we gotta do. Actually, I'm gonna be recording while I'm here. So
Oh, dope.
yeah. So you can come if you're still here.
I would love to.
Just leave your mic because you're not allowed to sing or talk. Sorry.
Sing or talk.
No, you gotta sit down.
Can I
shut
scat?
up. No.
Let me scat on your album.
No. Hell no.
And
And that
like
is
a Dave
why.
Matthews song.
Right. Fucking Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here. Like, get him out of here. Security, get him out. No, but it's hopefully by like, I would say like before the summer.
Cool.
I will want to see that coming out.
Let's end this goddamn podcast.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
What's your Instagram? Where can people find you?
Tiona, Tiona _ Deniece, Deniece on everything.
Oh, it's so much better without the headphones. I was so
See?
high and it was.
It probably sounded like an echo in your ear.
It did.
Why do you do this to yourself?
It was like. Goodbye.